Welcome back to the Hope for SCD educational video channel. In honor of World Sickle Cell Day this year, June 19th, we are giving you 30 days of education, a new video every day, answering the questions you pose and the areas that are most confusing in the world of sickle cell disease. Today's focus, your 3 types of blood cells found inside your bloodstream. They are your white blood cells, your platelets, and your red blood cells. We're going to start off with your white blood cells. Chloe, what do white blood cells do?
They're your army.
That's right, they're your army. They fight off infection. So your body sends a signal when you have an infection, usually in the form of a fever. A fever tells us a lot, and it tells your white blood cells that they need to gear up and go out and fight the good fight. So somewhere in your body is a germ, a bacteria, or a virus, or a fungus that shouldn't be there, that's making your body sick. So your white blood cells go out and kill it and get rid of it and save you from getting any sicker. The next type of blood cell isn't actually a blood cell at all, it's your platelets. Your platelets are leftovers from when your white blood cells were being formed. And your platelets' job is mainly to act as the band-aid within your blood vessels. So when you have damage to your blood vessels, you fall, you scrape your knee, you poke a hole, any type of bleeding that occurs, your platelets come along and act as a patch to cover that hole. That way there's no further blood loss and the damage can be repaired. You often see this as the form of a scab if the damage was done to the outside of your body. That way your blood vessels can be healed and they can move on. Thanks, platelets, for your donation. The next cell, and the one that we're most focused on within the world of sickle cell, are your red blood cells. Chloe, what's the main job of your red blood cells?
To carry oxygen.
That's right. And in order for any part of your body to work, it has to have oxygen. So let's think of your blood vessels throughout your body as roads. So just like in our state, there are roads that come in all different sizes, from freeways down to little side dirt roads. The same thing happens inside your blood. You have the big main freeways or arteries that are like a five-lane highway, all the way down to the teeny tiny back roads called capillaries that might be bringing oxygen to smaller parts of your body like your finger. All of these roads are very important. All of these roads lead to areas that require oxygen. So let's think of your red blood cells as cars along this freeway, and inside the cars, the passengers are called hemoglobin. We hear a lot about this conversation about hemoglobin, and it's really important to know that the hemoglobin are actually inside your red blood cell. So these hemoglobin passengers have one main job, and that is to carry oxygen. So every passenger inside your red blood cell car is carrying some oxygen that they got from your lungs. Let's say in this example that your leg is doing a bunch of running, so it's requiring a bit more oxygen. Your brain sends a signal to your red blood cell that says, we need to get some more oxygen down there. So your red blood cell car drives to the lungs, it picks up some oxygen, the hemoglobin grabs the oxygen, and the whole red blood cell travels down your blood vessel highway into your leg. It drops off the oxygen, and it's never empty-handed, so the hemoglobin in exchange pick up the carbon dioxide and take it back out of your body through your lungs. That's the breathing that we're doing. Inhaling the oxygen, exhaling the carbon dioxide. This process happens over and over and over again with your red blood cells picking up the oxygen, the hemoglobin in your red blood cells carrying them down, trading it off for carbon dioxide, and grabbing some more oxygen repeatedly for about 4 months until your body makes new red blood cells. If you have any further questions about this, or you have any comments, feel free to leave them below here on the YouTube channel. And if you want more information on who we are and what we do, check us out at hopeforscd.or. Thanks, and check back tomorrow for the next lesson.